What's up, guys? We're back with some NBA action after a one-day delay because I was setting up my new computer, which you can probably hear just roaring in the background. Anyway, let's go back to the results here. We're up to the end of the season, and we have Drew Holiday with the most improved player, if I remember correctly, and LeBron James, of course, the MVP. Not surprisingly, LeBron James is the MVP, has been the MVP for the past few seasons. And probably in 2K will continue his domination with the 99 overall, which is killer. And Monta Ellis, of course, our very own Monta Ellis is at the first, it's an all-NBA teamer. Sorry for that delay, didn't really see it properly. And we also got Rookie of the Year with Anthony Davis. The boss, Anthony Davis, going beast mode. And he's playing guard for some reason. I don't know why Anthony Davis. They're putting him in guard position over at the first teams. Don't know why. And Kyrie Irving doing surprisingly well. Didn't expect him to really do that well, but he is. And we're gonna face off against the Lakers. Wow, the Lakers. And surprisingly, I didn't see Kobe. It's an interesting mention. I didn't see Kobe on any of those awards lists. You know, you'd expect Kobe to be there, but of course Howard's not surprisingly their #1 player. And you can see Kobe's disappearing from this list. Kobe's not there. Jody Meeks is starting, and Mike Conley is also missing. And of course, Javale McGee is unfortunately injured, so Raphael Elston will be our center for this Game 7 against Dwight Howard.
One step, then another. The journey is hard, but holds its own rewards. For others, only the destination counts. Only one measure of achievement truly matters. Indeed, history is written by the winners. The story continues. The NBA playoffs. Round 1.
Surprisingly, Javale McGee is there in that highlight, even though Javale's gone, but wow, what a sexy highlight reel. I really like that. And we're actually in Game 7 against the Lakers, and without Kobe or Conley, who we traded for Nash. Aminu's there though, but I don't think they're playing him much because he's not starting. They're starting Meta World Peace over him. No, actually they're starting Antoine Jameson. Jody Meeks at shooting guard. So this basically they're playing, this is like they're the Magic with Paul Gasol. So I mean, Howard is in pretty bad luck here if he's basically like so basically Howard is basically in the Magic with a few better players. Bad luck for Howard who requested a trade from the Magic. Anyway, we've been playing this game. Problem is, in this game we don't have JaVale McGee, our beast in the post, just defending the house. So we're having freaking Elson defending against Howard, so that's the #1 problem. And you'll see Howard will just beast in the paint, and Nash, of course, Nash still is Nash. Just keep beasting through any way he wants. Davis, of course, we can still exploit the fact that Davis beast mode. Look at that sexy vertical leap. 30-inch vertical leap for a freaking power forward. Oh, it's a center, but we play with power forward. Wow, it's impressive. And if you guys known, let's talk about something interesting here. It's that the Spurs are actually fined $250,000. Just to get some NBA news, $250,000 for sitting out their stars. Their 4 stars, like Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Danny Green, against the Heat. Which, in context of this game, basically, Kobe is not here. And so Kobe's not here, and so is Mike Conley. So interestingly, that leads to some interesting controversies there. How would you actually judge a player? How would you actually judge a player that is out? Do you allow people who have family matters to be out? For example, Kobe's out in this game. I don't know if they traded Kobe or is he a season-ending injury, which is odd because I'm pretty sure they wouldn't trade Kobe. It would be pretty impossible to trade Kobe with that contract. I mean, who would they trade him to? And they have Andre Iguodala. Because as I was saying, they have no interesting prospects here. That means they didn't really trade Kobe for anybody. So they didn't waive Kobe for sure. You can't waive Kobe Bryant. No CPU would be stupid enough to do that, even though the CPU here is stupid. Dwight Howard missing Kobe. He's trying to play like Kobe. Mid-range shot. You ain't Kobe Bryant. Andre Iguodala. Rim rocker. Boom. So that's one of the exploits we've been trying to go here. We're exploiting the fact that they're that their guard positions are weak. So is their small forward, which is exploited by Iguodala, and Ellis misses that, but doesn't really miss a lot aside from that. Javale McGee 100 overall the rating. So I mean IQ A+. Can you believe JaVale McGee with an A+ IQ? I mean, that's pretty crazy. And the White Mamba. This game is a White Mamba highlight reel. The White Mamba's just doing it all. Look at that 3-3. Almost goes in, you know. I'm pretty sure the rim was rigged by the refs because they didn't want no White Mamba action. Jennings is the boss as well. Davis is gonna go in. Beast mode. Can't stop Davis in the post. He's unstoppable. Leslie, you know, who said we had no bench? We have a bench, and it's composed by this man, Brian Scalabrine. Look at Brian just trying to go for this. Oh, look at that! Look at that. Those moves! Look at those moves! Look at that! Look at those moves! The White Mamba just beasting. Oh, nice steal by Barnes. Barnes is a very good, surprisingly a very good offensive and defensive player. Trying to go for a deep shot. Doesn't go in. Going to halftime report.
Welcome to the halftime report on 2K Sports for this deciding game.
Monta Ellis 9 points and surprisingly 5 assists. Monta Ellis isn't exactly Rajon Rondo going for those assists, but wow. We've been doing well, and this game honestly wasn't that hard. This game was pretty much a breeze. We even had time for Mamba time.
Up to 9 points, and as usual, he's been handing out a lot of assists. For the Lakers, though, not the same story. The outside shot just not there for them today, but that certainly hasn't stopped them from trying. We might see some adjustments after the break. Antoine Jamison off to a rough start.
I like how everybody's highlight reel is dunks and layups, and freaking Antoine Jamison's highlight reels are just clunks from the rim. It's very funny, actually.
For the start of the third quarter.
Start of the third quarter, and our lead is just humongous. And Staples Center will have to cry after this game because, wow, we're just doing really well. Yeah, sensational. Against, it's still a mystery to me how Kobe Bryant is missing and not Mike Conley. I don't know how they're missing. They are for some reason, and almost hits at 3. But then this is why we're winning here. Just one of the high-octane offense. We gave up our defense, you know, no longer are the defensive beast we were because of the lack of McGee, but that allows us to play high-octane, just run around offense. And you can see that for some reason Kobe's not here, and he's not injured either, so is Conley. So where the hell did their good players go? And even here you can see that JaVale, who's out, is listed as did not play, while Kobe is not here at all. But you know what? They're lost, not ours, right? And Howard, look at that. Howard is trying to be like Kobe with the assist. Wow, at least Howard passed, right? And look at that Howard, Magic Howard, the point guard. And there's a weird blocking foul there. We don't know why. Just called for a blocking foul. Pretty weird. And we're just leading by a bunch here. And basically this is Mamba time. But before that, Steve Nash. Leaning 3-point shot. You know, Steve Nash does everything. That's why we like him here. Because after those trades we did, those crazy trades that were addicting as hell, it basically allowed us to have a very high octane. You can see we just keep shooting, just keep running and gunning. Basically this is like the new Phoenix, except with defense and actually good supporting cast. And of course Anthony Davis at this point is probably better than Stat at that point, because that really was in his prime during those Phoenix MVP Steve Nash years. Of course, they finally start hitting their threes with Jody Meeks, and I hope you notice they actually have a shadow mod. It looks pretty sexy. Monta Ellis misses, but the shadow mod looks pretty sexy, don't you think? I have a new PC now that can run the shadow mod, so that allows us to play with no lag at all, and hopefully export with no problem. 52-39. Wow, we're just feasting. And you know, the start of this quarter, you know what, it's Mamba time. We're gonna sub in Mamba in a few moments here. Before that, the Lakers are just gonna try their best. And of course, that ooping cheese by the Lakers. And I really like that highlight reel. They're really sexy, but the Lakers are just cheesing with Howard inside because against Elson, freaking Elson. It's probably the problem they had all game. They didn't go to Dwight enough. They didn't really go. And look at that Jamison with a behind the back head pass. No look. And this is it, you know, after that shot, we know we need help. 12-point game, they're cutting it down, we need some help. Substitution, who do you think we're coming in? Elson sucks. Who doesn't suck? the White Mamba. The White Mamba is coming in. Look at that. Look at the White Mamba. It's just beasting. The White Mamba's just beasting, and my monitor shut off. But wow, look at that White Mamba. Beast. Look at that White Mamba. You gotta highlight with that. Every play Brian has is a highlight. That's Scalabrini looking for a shot, but no. You know, he was fouled right there. Ref, where's the foul? Brian Scalabrini going for a 3-point. And the rim again, just not being very nice to Scalabrini. That's Scalabrini, Defensive Player of the Year. Even though it got stolen from him, who cares? He's the MVP of this game. Jody Meeks. Brian almost gets that. Oh, come on, ref. That was a foul. Brian should have gotten that. It's Mamba time. Now we gotta take a time out here, because we gotta allow Mamba to get his touches. And they're trying to get a run, 8-point game, but you know, who cares? We got the White Mamba. Sub in the White Mamba. We're gonna call play. We're gonna call play. We gotta let the White Mamba do what he wants to do. You know, we're gonna have an alley-oop play. We're gonna try. And of course, the coach decides otherwise. We're gonna have Brian in, but who cares? Brian can pass too. Look at this. Look at this play. Look at this sexy play. Ellis is open. Turn it around. Jump shot. Knocks it down. Brian can pass. Brian, look at that. Give that assist to Brian. Give it 3-point for Brian. Knocks it down. Brian Scalabrini, the White Mamba. And you can see how easy this game became because of the lack of the superstars they had on the Lakers. It just became Mamba time. They got Mamba. Look at Mamba. His clutch going for the buzzer beater. Oh, misses it by a little bit. And that's it. Look at us. Iguodala with his usual celebrations, going crazy. And look at Scalabrini acting like he did a lot, which he did because he's the MVP of this game. Although let's go ahead and see the Jordan Brand Player of the Game. Just happy. We're going ahead to the second round of the playoffs, which we're going against the Clippers. So we're going to stay in Los Angeles. That must be an advantage for us because at least then we had no travel time. Of course, 2K13 isn't that advanced yet. And Iguodala for some reason is a player advantage game. It's wrong, man. It's supposed to be the White Mamba. What's wrong with you, 2K? Where's the Mamba? But of course, Iguodala justifying that with a few slams and a few good pictures too, because you know we got very good photographers here over at 2K. 14 points, prorated 28 points, 2 assists, 7 rebounds. Wow, 7 rebounds, pretty impressive. And let's go ahead and check out the box score. And Jody Meeks is just trying his best to be like Kobe. Ain't gonna happen, Jody. Cole Gasol, 14 points, 28 points. Wow, they're really trying their best. You know, even Barnes, 26 points prorated. Howard, 28 points, 24 points prorated. Aminu, not doing much. You know, the guy we traded for along with Steve Nash. Yeah, not really doing much. But Darius Morris, not doing much either. And of course, Monta Ellis beasting, 30 points prorated. Iguodala not that far behind. And wow, what's surprising is the assist Monta got. He got 7 assists. That never happens usually. Steve didn't really get a lot of assists, but he got a few rebounds, surprisingly. But he was more of a scoring in this game. He really wasn't really distributing much. But Anthony Davis, the usual beast, and Scalabrini, the MVP of this game. Look at that shot. Look at that shot. Sexy shot by Brian there. Knocks that one down. And he got a -3 because of course they're biased. They don't want the Brian White Mamba Scalabrini to succeed. So of course you're gonna give him a minus rating. Javale McGee didn't play, so of course he's there. Hopefully he'll be in for the next game. And that's it for now. Hopefully subscribe for more NBA 2K13. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.